Even though it's just changing spark plugs in this truck, it's going to be pretty hard. She got hoses and stuff in the way, and the other side there's some brackets you're going to have to unbolt to be able to get it back in there. Now the back plug is way back here, and I'll show you. You have to get the socket. You have to put the extension in first around this hose here to be able to get it in there. It's very difficult to do. Get it around the hose. I'm going to try separating them. Get the extension around the hose, then reattach the socket with the spark plug. Now I can get it into the hole. Be careful when you put these in the hole, because the spark plug kind of goes in at an angle. So you got to make sure you catch the threads right, so you don't strip it. So just turn it very slowly. You can pull up on the extension. Once you start it getting it threaded, you'll feel resistance when you pull up on the bar. I'm still able to pull it up, so I didn't get it in there yet. Okay, I think I got it finally. See if I can get it in by hand first. See, now when I pull it, the socket comes off of the plug. So now I know the plug has threaded in. Now I'm going to get the socket on there, socket wrench. Now this thing's tricky to get on here. And you just turn it in slowly. Avoid stripping anything. The next one is right here. You can see that where my finger is, the next spark plug. So that one will be a lot easier to do. And this one, just turn it slowly as you tighten it, because when you turn the ratchet back the other way, it might unscrew it instead of when you're trying, go against you. It feels pretty snug, so I should be in there now. Also, when you do this, take the spark plug wires out one at a time, so you do not mix them up. Okay, then we're going to take these out, put the boot back on. Okay, the boot's in there. It should be good with that one. I'll move to the next one. Watch the fuel injector connectors when you're in here, because they're in the way too. You should actually just pop them out. Out of the way. Mine look dirty. I think I need to get some cleaner, electronic cleaner, and clean up these fuel injector connectors. It's hard to get your fingers in there to pull the boot out. Okay, just have to be careful for this fuel injector connector right here when you put the socket in there. So put the extension in first. Okay, get your wrench, go back on unscrew. Okay. Just put torque on it until it breaks loose. Alright, I got the breaker bar. I'm gonna try that. Okay, and I got it. I'll see if I can get it by hand. I'm gonna need the socket wrench back on there. As we get further up the engine block towards the front of the truck, it'll be easier to get the spark plugs out. You won't have all this crap in the way. Okay. It's pretty loose. I should be able to get it out by hand. Can't get this off. Okay. Okay, we got it. Alright, got the plug gapped and everything. New plug. Now we're gonna play with it to get it in the hole. It looks pretty dirty in here around where the plug goes, so I'm gonna try and... Oh, I got lucky. That one actually threaded right in there. Sorry about the camera. Can't really get it in the truck too well to see what I'm doing too good. Now I'm not gonna record doing the next two plugs here because there's really not too many obstacles in the way, so be able to figure that out. And now we're gonna do the other side. You can see back there, got an AC line there, so you have to be very careful when we work back here. The insulation's falling apart, so try to wrap it with this cloth so that stuff doesn't fall into the cylinder when you take the spark plug out. This is a tight squeeze in here. And also check this hose here. This hose is shot. I'm gonna have to change that when I get a new hose. Try to get your hand in here. The boot's way down there. Maybe we can get in between this here. Okay, I almost got it. You don't want, when you pull the boot out, you do not want to pull on the wire. You want to grab the boot by each end and pull it out. This one's in there pretty good. This one might be a problem to get out. This one's really hard to get out for some reason. Make sure this rag's gonna stay on this damn insulation. And they got the fuel rail in the way too, so it makes it very difficult to get to that spark plug wire. The other one's gonna be just as, the second and third one are gonna be just as hard. The third one's got hoses in the way, not so much the fuel rail. Try again. I might have to just pull on it little by little to break it loose. Probably just been on there a long time. I try pushing it in some too, and then pulling it. That one is on there really good. Since these wires are so difficult to get to, I recommend that it's easiest to just change the wires at the same time when you change the plugs, even though the wire's still good. So, took the intake off. so I can get to all this under here easier. And wires are back in here. Still gotta try to get that one out in the back. You're gonna have to fish out the wires one by one underneath all of the crap they go around. And to remove this part here, which goes over here, and this part to do this. So it's definitely worth the hassle to take all this crap off and change your wires while you change the plugs. Otherwise, if you have a problem with your wires later down the road, then you got to take all this stuff off again. And once you get the wire out, you got to do the wires one at a time so that you don't mix them up, so that you'll put them back in the correct order. And then when I take the wire out, I'm going to go and compare it to the new wires to find the same length wire to put it back in here. The right side of the motor, the furthest spark plug back, runs to right here on this coil. It's a shorter wire. I went ahead and measured them out. I got the new wire here. I won't show you for all of them, but this is what you do for each one. Go ahead and snap it back in. Then we're going to start running it under everything to the back where it goes. And I still have to change that spark plug in there too. But first I'm going to just run this wire under everything here like the other one was. Okay, gotta get it almost there. Get it under this stupid thing here. Alright, now we're good to go. We got one in. Now I just need to change that spark plug and then I can plug in the other end of the boot. And you do that for all 7 other wires. Alright, so when you get the wires down the right side and the plugs, you can, this thing just goes right here. 2 bolts. Got 2 bolts in, and then the other piece. See down there, there's 2 bolts that go down there on the side of the engine. This one, line it up there. What I would do is to put that bolt in first, and then go underneath down there and do the other 2 bolts. Truck's all done, cleaned it up real nice inside. There's one more thing under here. See it right under the intake here, where the spark plug wires, they go under the thing and back up. You have to put a couple zip ties so that they don't touch the fan. See right in there, you got to put a couple zip ties, otherwise the fan will whack them when you turn the motor on. And that's it.